Too bad the entire podcast today was just us shooting the shit about nothing before we got into the
Hey,
the bad
I think
deal.
I think
The bad
real
deal.
estate's all around us.
We're the crab rangoons when you need them. All right. In a special winter edition of Underrated, Overrated.
What do we got?
You ready? Snow cancellations for school.
Now, I have a different perspective because I am not the stay-at-home mom who's helping with the kids and has to change like her day up. So like, I think they're underrated. I think it's great to have a snow day for children, but I do understand because like I'm just looking at little Nick, 7, 8 years old, and I'm watching, and that Channel 5 is going across, and it gets to the P's, and it says Plymouth, and I'm like, yes, there we go. Amazing. Like, it's great. But
Pope John.
Yeah, but a little bit, but honestly, it was a little bit different. Like, usually someone in the neighborhood, like family said, hey, come on over. We were out sledding, we were doing all this other stuff. I feel like kids these days, like it's a little different dynamic. Like you have to fully engage, take time off of work and do all that stuff. So I think it's a good thing. I just think, do it when it's necessary. Don't make it like an automatic, but I see more like in-service days for teachers and stuff than I do snow days. So like, I mean, you could probably put all of those into one big basket. And
yeah, can someone do some, we'll have to pull this up in ChatGPT maybe. We need some deep research on how many half days we had as children.
I think we versus had the first Wednesday every month or something like that, or every other month. It wasn't a ton. Because I used to love when we had them, but it wasn't that often.
I gotta feel like it's super high.
We also had way more delayed. Remember, like a 2-hour delay? No more delays.
2-hour delay.
No more delays.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Right, because I think everyone was cleaned up enough and we could have got people to school. But I think, unfortunately, then the sidewalks and the roads will have to be clear enough, and you have to be able to safely drop kids
these
at
days,
school.
They don't have that delayed satisfaction where it's like, hey, guys, like, you really want to get out in early June. You don't want to get out, July 4th weekend. Like, it's nice to get it now, but we got February, we got April break, we got some long weekends. Take advantage of those.
I also don't remember school going deep into June.
Things have certainly changed.
Things have changed.
Yeah, things have changed.
Okay. All right. What about hitting the slopes during a blizzard? Are you a slopes guy?
Not a skier.
At all?
Not a skier at all.
Nobody in your family is hitting the slopes.
No, we're not. No one's a skier. But I have so many friends who are like actually like really good skiers, and they kind of they go during the week. They get their time in. But I equate to like golf. So I'm like, when you're in the season, you gotta take it when you get it because it doesn't last all year. So I think if you want to do it, do it. Go. I mean, I see some of these videos of my buddies on GoPros, and they're tooling down, and then there's little kids going. It looks like it could be absolute chaos, but it also looks fun.
Yeah. I would say it's super underrated. I haven't been this year at all because I snapped my leg last year, but you haven't heard that one?
No.
So every year we do like a boys trip.
Okay.
It's actually coming up, I think, here in less than a week. Not attending this year. And we've been doing it for, almost 10 years now. Started with just 2 or 3 of us. Slowly got some momentum, like 20, 25
Same weekend,
guys.
same mountain?
No, different mountain every time. It's sometime in the January, February-ish. Okay. I think it really depends on everyone's work schedules. We kind of just throw up a couple polls and like we're on a really inappropriate group chat together, And so last year, we've been keeping it in the Northeast these last few years because everyone's got young kids now.
Understood.
But, we've done out west. We did Park City. We went to Idaho.
Oh,
we've done some good mountains and it's usually like an excessive trip. It's probably like 4-5 days.
Oh, that's a lot.
And so really we just pack in I pack in all my snowboarding into this 1 week. I'm not doing day trips up to Mount Sunapee anymore, right? So last year, Sunday River, right? Pretty close. But we have people coming from Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
We have a bunch of people come from New York, North Carolina. And so Sunday River, obviously super far for everybody. Closest for us, maybe 4 hours. And so we all make the trek up there. We try and plan it around a storm if we can, but can't always figure that out. And we rented this really, really sick lodge that actually used to be the old ski lodge for Sunday River back in the day. Awesome place.
So far sounds good.
Huge
so
fireplace.
We're doing the right
I
thing.
love the real fireplace like Cliff House where you're just feeding it, really good time. So we got half a foot of snow that night. Monday, hit the slopes first time. We're up ripping around. And if you're not familiar with Sunday River, I'm sure they have it again this year. It's like 5 or 6 peaks, right? So you got to go up the lift, trek down, go up the lift, trek down. And we're trying to get all the way over to what's called Jordan Bowl. It's a really nice kind of like whoopy fast trail. Okay. And at the end of Jordan Bowl, which is why we're going there, they build this gigantic igloo with a bar in it.
Obviously.
Okay.
We're New Englanders. Whatever you build, you put a bar on it.
It's incredible, right? So this is an igloo. It's bigger than this freaking office. You know, it's sick.
Awesome.
You know, LED lights, bar, everything, stools, like it's great. So we're like, we got to get to the igloo, guys, right? And so, you know, it takes us like 10 runs to trek up and down. And, you know, we're taking a couple good trails, and there's a group of 20 of us. We kind of split up a little bit, but we all know destination.
That's the end point,
igloo. We'll grab our first beer, right? So it's like 10:30. I'm with one of my buddies that I grew up with in Lynn, Mike. What's up, Mike? And we rip down. He's a great skier. So he's flying. I'm keeping up with him. We get all the way down to the bottom, and we look around. We've lost like 18 guys. I have no idea where they are. A shocker. They were already in the igloo. Okay. Spoiler alert. But so Mike and I stand there. You know, it's one of those lifts where you get the dual lift lines at the bottom. So we stand there, you know, for 10 minutes. We're like, maybe they went back up. Right. Let's go take one more run. So he and I rip up again. Mike, veteran skier, very good. I'm behind him. He is absolutely flying. Because we had some fresh powder, I was on the far right-hand side of the trail. I cut back to my heel side edge. My board got like a bunch of powder came over the top of it. I caught my lip. I literally snapped my MCL in one fell swoop. Got sent about 50
Might
feet.
be why I don't ski.
50 feet down the mountain. I fell on my upper chest. I also wear this, which was my dad's. Okay, so it hits me in my upper chest, cracks 2 ribs. Okay, and I am just like dead. I'm dead on the mountain. Okay, Mike.
At what point you're like,
Mike is gone.
I'm hurt.
Mike is gone. Oh, dude, when I tell you. First off, I was wearing my Apple Watch because, like, it gives you all these, like, you know, cool trail maps. Like, you get all the, you know, it's syncing with, like, the trail app now. It knows exactly where you are and what you've skied. It's like, it knows I'm severely injured. It's like buzzing. It's like, do you want me to call medical support? Yeah. You know, you've been in a dangerous crash.
And now that I don't ski, does someone see that and go, hey, I got to call someone? Like, is there other people around?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Okay. There was a couple of people behind me who front row seats to it. I have no idea what they look like because I was in Looney Tune land, you know, wearing a helmet, everything like that, but complete yard sale, goggles down, gloves come off. You know, I have no clue what happened. I mean, this happened lightning fast and I am dead. Ugh. I am dead. So I laid there for a good 5 minutes. Some old timer's like, oh man, that was a great dig. I'm like, he's like, you're okay. And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Now, did you ever go, I'm just going to kind of like scoot down the mountain on my own?
Hold on. So I laid there for what felt like eternity. I finally got up and I was just like so out of it. Not concussed, okay, but definitely super rattled. Took me a while to catch my breath, right? And I rode down the mountain. I rode down.
So
no ski patrol.
On your board? Or?
On my board.
Oh.
Yeah, I rode down on the old adrenaline, and I get down to the bottom, and of course, every single one of my buddies is just there at an outdoor fire pit having a beer from the igloo, and they're like, dude, looks like you ate shit. I have snow in every crevice of my coat, and I was just like, yeah, that wasn't good. And my buddy Mike's like, you know, I don't know what happened. You either died or were way ahead of me. I couldn't figure it out. And when I got down here, I was like, oh, he's dead. And I didn't go back up and look for you. And so I sat there for a while. Then we got back in the lift line because we're like 5 peaks over from the main lodge. And when you're snowboarding, you got to put your foot behind you to like push like a skateboard.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, yep, I'm dead. I can't do this. And so my buddy Keegan called Ski Patrol. They came and checked me out, and I got the ride.
So you didn't break your leg; you just broke your MCL.
Snapped my MCL on my back knee.
But at least it wasn't like compound fracture or anything like that.
No blood, no breaks. But so Keegan rode with me in the Ski Patrol Tahoe back to the main lodge, and in true sales fashion, of course, they're like, hey, so from here you can sign a waiver, or I can bring you to the clinic. What do you want to do? And I was like, well, I guess bring me to the clinic. Like, I don't know what's going on. And they're like, well, they'll at least check you out. Okay, so I get to the clinic and they're like, hey, so you can get a full exam, but you have to pay cash. Okay, or and they point to a bunch of cardboard boxes by the door, or we can make you a brace out of those old Amazon boxes. What would you prefer? And I was like, is this is the best sales line I've ever heard. They're like, hey, so we actually have a full clinic here. We have X-ray machine. We have 3 doctors inside. They're really, really good.
What is this cash price?
They're all ER nurses. They're fully trained, certified. They'll do a full X-ray of your leg. And I'm like, okay, this sounds amazing. They're like, only downside, it's cash, or we have some cardboard over there. We can fashion you a nice brace. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. And they're like, nope, we're serious. And I was like, now here's the deal. Have you ever had an MRI?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what you need.
I'm pretty calm in that tube.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot harder to not move, but yeah, I'm fine. The SOP of the MRI is you need an X-ray.
Correct. They need to know what they're looking like, where they're going, what they're looking at. Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, well, we have health insurance that I pay an egregious amount of money for, which they're obviously not going to take. Super exciting. I finally need it for the first time in 2 years, and it's cash. And I'm like, well, if I don't do this now, I'm going to have to go back PCP.
Oh, it's going to
X-ray. I'm 10 days out from an MRI if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So I say, fine.
Did they give you the cash price? It's just like, we'll do it all and we'll let you know what you got there.
We'll bill you at the end.
Oh, dude, that's a tough one. A range?
So I say, you know what? Fine. I'm expecting this to be what? $5,000.
What was the scope of work we got going on?
X-ray, and they'll give me an immobilizer brace at the end.
Just an X-ray? No, I'm going under
X-ray exam.
I'm going under $1,000.
Under $1,000.
I'm going under $1,000.
I'm thinking I'm committing to a $2,000 note. We've all seen the X-ray bill from the medical company.
I'm going $785.
I'm going 12.
1,200.
12,000.
12,000. Well, so my math is rooted in, like, I've seen the X-ray bill paid by the insurance company. $5,500.
Those are padded. Those are padded.
Okay,
they charge for like the lead thing they put on you.
But that's my only reference point here. Is like, oh shit, this thing costs $5,000. What's the cash price, right? So, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. You guys take card, and they're like, yeah, okay, cool. So, go through the whole thing. Hey, good news, not broken. They slapped this great immobilizer brace on me, which is what I needed.
Get you a bunch of free beers that night.
And I snugged out of there, went right to the foggy goggle, didn't move for 8 hours. Now, at the end of it all, they gave me my X-ray on a disc. They gave me a nice main health folder. They gave me a little baggie. They gave me the box to my brace and everything like that. And here you go. Here's your X-ray. You can show this to your PCP. He'll order the MRI for you. $200.
I think we should be shipping people up north.
I mean, if that doesn't tell you that our medical system is popped.
I hope you left a nice review for those people.
I'm actually going to go do it now. Yeah.
Because, that sounds like a VIP experience.
Yeah. So
they should have led with the $200 because I think everyone's taking that. No one's doing the Amazon box.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Maybe revenue would be up at Main Health. It's like they didn't want to work, though. I don't know. They're like, send this poor guy out of here with the Amazon box. But at the end of all of that, day one of the 4-day trip, I was the guy who picked Sunny River. I booked the Airbnb. I did everything. And I was like, hey, guys, I'm literally leaving in the morning. Screw this. It sucked.
That's tough, though. I mean, on a guy's trip and, like, you can't do anything they're doing, it's like, it's not like you guys are playing poker tournament. Like, they're on the mountain. You're on the inside mountain, all day long.
They're at the bar. It's dinner at home or dinner out every night. And I was just like, I was in excruciating pain.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So.
Did you end up getting surgery?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not. Pass. Rehab.
How's it doing now?
It's okay. I haven't strapped on the old snowboard. A lot of my friends said, hey, Seth, time to maybe bolt that thing to the wall. I don't know, It was tough, though. I immobilized a brace, crutches and all, hobbling to list appointments within a week.
I don't know anything about this. Is, like, skiing less dangerous?
Yeah, because what happened is, feet on the board, you cut back, and when my board, it caught an edge, so it snapped. And like, so my knee torqued that whole
Got it.
thing.
Okay.
And it's the MCL is what lets your leg go side to side. So what would have happened if you're in skis? You would have lost a ski. I still would have ate it. Maybe could have broke a bone potentially, yard sale and whatnot.
But you're not locked into that position.
Correct. Yeah. So I think a little bit of an easier fall. And I think that's why a lot of the times people are going to convert.
Skis scare away too. So like what happens when you fall on a snowboard is like every time you roll, it's torquing again. Because the snowboard gets caught and you're strapped into it.
This guy.
That's why I'm a Margaritaville guy now. That's what.
So the boys' trips next week, I'm gonna respectfully decline.
Where are
this
they
time
going?
around? Breckenridge, Colorado. Tough one.
That's nice.
Yeah, jokes on them. They're the base out here in Vermont.
They don't have a lot of snow, right?
300 inches of snow out there. They got like nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, I never knew that could happen in Colorado. I thought they were always.
Breck's good. The elevation's tough though. It's a good mountain though.
Okay.
So anyway, wow, what a story. We were all from underrated, overrated on that one. I mean, geez, what else? What else
you got?
What else is there to even cover here? I do have, I think, one or two more. Sledding.
Underrated. Sledding's awesome.
Come on, really?
Sledding's awesome.
So overrated.
Well, no, age group sledding. Like if you're like the group of like 28-year-old girls living in Boston and you want to go sled down Boston Common to take like an Instagram reel, overrated. But if you
I didn't know that was a thing.
Seeing a young kid jump on a sled, all in their Michelin costume, going down and then trekking back up, and like there's hundreds of them, that's awesome. That's a good day.
Yeah, I guess so.
We had some decent hills that we used to go to, and it was fun. Like I haven't done sledding in a while, but I like sledding. I
did take a sled yesterday, myself personally.
How'd it go?
I mean, it was underwhelming.
Any flashbacks to the Sunday River Mountain?
No. But I did. I was teaching Kennedy. I go, you gotta get a little bit of a run and start here. And,
grabbing your belly and run down.
Because we're just working with like the trash can cover sled.
Got it. Yeah.
I think we need a little bit more of a bobsled type device.
Dad should probably be pushing.
No.
Okay.
No, it's tough to push on the trash can one.
Sinking down too much.
No, it's like you're not really getting a lot of inertia.
Okay,
I think they're better with the run and jump.
I get it.
I did have a drone with me though that I did get some good content.
That's pretty good.
Good content that I ripped
good
out
for the
there,
neighborhood when you're trying to sell.
All right. I think that's really all I had. I just had a few underrated, overrated. We got school vacation coming up. We're gonna have a nice Chinese New Year episode. To drop. What was the place? Was the Crab Rangoons, Nick? Chen's in Derry, New Hampshire. Just a little sneak peek. I rated that Crab Rangoon. We're gonna call it an 8.6. I'm ending
very high,
very very high, especially for our first rating on a Crab Rangoon. Producer Nick was nice enough to bring me a goon from the Great White North.
But yeah, I think we're gonna do a Chinese New Year's episode.
That'll be good. We'll have to get that.
Do you think your local joint would let us film there?
Well, we'd have to get all this equipment over there.
Or just maybe just hold mics or something. We'll figure it out.
I feel like that could be weird. Of course they would, yeah. But okay. I mean, I feel like, yeah, that'll be an interesting one. But I mean, we'd have to have an ice cold Miller Lite, coldest beer in the world.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
It's so impressive. So this is now our another consecutive episode of us just talking Chinese food.
You got to get it in. It was like Seinfeld. They always had a Superman in the episode. Like we have to throw in a Chinese food restaurant. Yeah. He always had one in his house. That's why they said it, but he would reference it all the time. Yeah.
Got it. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the Bad Deals Only podcast. If you like this content, share it with a friend or a family member or somebody in the industry, and subscribe and share.